now. The Colorado dentist accused of poisoning his own wife to death by lacing her pre-workout shakes, her protein shakes, with arsenic. Coming face to face with the kids, his parents for the first time, clad in an orange jumpsuit. Thursday was his first court appearance. He is charged with first-degree murder. Police say James Craig wanted to be with his mistress, who was visiting him at the same time his wife was slowly dying in the hospital. It was there that a nurse tipped off Angela Craig's husband may have been poisoning her, but by then it was too late. She passed away. She was pulled from life support. Let's bring in Jonna Spilbor, a criminal defense attorney and legal analyst. Jonna, thanks for being with us on your Friday morning. There's a lot to delve into here.
Yeah, there sure is.
Looking at the timeline of evidence, I mean, Angela, the wife, dies from cyanide poisoning. Husband purchased poison shortly before her death, straight to his dental office, by the way. He was having an extramarital affair. Is this going to be a tough case to defend?
Oh, you bet. Now, look, nobody ever wants to rush to judgment, but James Craig really left a trail of breadcrumbs that strongly point to his guilt. And the first thing is, look at the unusual way in which his wife, Angela, died. Cyanide poisoning, right? So unless you're voluntarily sprinkling rat poisoning on your own Cheerios, dying from rat poisoning or cyanide poisoning accidentally doesn't happen.
Right.
Second, the fact that he Googled, not only did he Google to get the cyanide poison delivered to his dental office, but he was also Googling other dumb things like, does cyanide poisoning turn up in an autopsy? Things that lead you to believe that he had a consciousness of guilt and was planning to do this to his wife, while incidentally flying his mistress in while she was on her deathbed.
And you take me to my next point. I mean, I have the arrest affidavit right in front of me. I've read it from start to finish. The text that you bring up, the Google searches, is it detectable in a human? He even texted a family friend. This would be a fun puzzle to figure out if it wasn't involving my wife. I mean, how will the defense argue these texts, these Google searches? How do you argue that it wasn't murder and intent wasn't there? I don't understand.
Yeah, exactly. How it wasn't really planned, right? Because this was not a heat of passion where the two of them got into some physical altercation and you might have the defense of self-defense. This was planned. So I think as a defense attorney, you're going to look to his mental status. Now, arguing insanity, I'm not even saying that's going to happen, but that's really the only thing that you can look at, because he did another thing that's really, really strange. And apparently, if you believe what we know so far, his excuse was he wanted to poison his wife to render her unable to stop him from physically killing himself, which is an insane excuse because, look, buddy, work smarter, not harder.
Right.
If you want to kill yourself, you don't need to poison your wife to do it. So he might have some mental deficiency or defect that's going to have to be explored. But other than that, he really has a strong indicia of his guilt here.
Yeah, we're going to have to see how this plays out. Just unbelievable, and not the first time he's allegedly done this before. Jonna Spilbor, thank you so much. We will have our eyes on this case for sure. I, by the way, have reached out to that mistress for word and have not heard back yet, so we'll keep you posted.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.